It has been many months since I've done a video, and I used to do these quite regularly, mostly out in the woods, and I did get quite a good following. Many reasons why I stopped doing the videos. I run out of stuff to say. I wasn't getting out in the woods so much. Alfie had passed away and I lost that little companion. I've now got 3 companions. I've got Thor, which I've done a video before of him. We've now got Poppy and Peanut. All 3 are border terriers and they are terrorists, they really are. But I'm going to try and do regular updates on my videos, sometimes out in the woods, sometimes when the lockdown's lifted and places like Sissinghurst are open again, I'll be over at Sissinghurst doing my thing out there in the woods. I'll be doing, it's just basically video blogs, as we know. Now we're well into a lockdown now with this COVID-19. I'm working. I'm a key worker, as I would say. So the people have stopped looking down their noses at us and realised we're the important people, the key workers, whether a nurse, doctor, a food provider or whatever, a delivery person, whatever, we're key workers. But no more than that. What I'm doing today is I'm going to lacto ferment some wild garlic, and this is it. There's a few of the leaves and there's some of the flowers. We've been picking this quite regularly when I've been out walking the dogs. What we've basically made with it, Avalon and myself, we've been making garlic butter and pesto. Now, the pesto is quite easy to make. What you basically need is olive oil, unsalted cashew nuts or peanuts or walnuts. Now, we've used all 3 in the past, and I found that using peanuts is fantastic. Gives it a nice. We use salted peanuts, so you don't need to add salt to it. Olive oil and some Parmesan cheese if you can get hold of it, or just we used a little bit of blue cheese. Give it a nice flavour. You have to use it quite quick. I tend to try and use it within the week of making it, and you can add it to anything. Same with the garlic butter. I try to put loads of garlic in it. Really comes up green, really nice, goes well on a bit of toast, bit of garlic butter, a bit of the Ramsden butter, a little bit of duck pate, really nice. So guys, I'm going to make this lacto fermented garlic. It's going to take a while, it's going to take all best part of a day to actually get it going, and then put it into storage for a few weeks to let it do its thing. So I will be back in a moment. Right, as you can see, I'm washing off a big sink full of wild garlic. I'm just picking through it as well, because when I went into the woods this morning, I was walking the dogs at an unearthly hour. And it's a great time to get out, very at sunrise, basically. I got to the woods at sunrise and got a really big patch of wild garlic. And surrounding the patch of wild garlic is bluebells. And the thing is, normally you can smell the wild garlic before the bluebells, but that time of the morning, the smell of bluebells really hits you, and it is wonderful. So we're washing this garlic off. Give it a good old rinse out. I want to save some of this garlic for garlic butter, I think, as well. Let it drain off. So I'm going to go and get a sieve to drain it all off in. Right, so colander, pop it in there to drain off a bit, and then I'm going to pop it in the bucket, so I'll be back in a minute. Right, so guys, salt, I've using pink Himalayan salt, so I've ground it up a little bit. Got this bucket here. Now this bucket is one that I acquired from work. This actually contains some mayonnaise, free range egg mayonnaise. It's a nice little bucket. Best thing to do, if you want this sort of bucket, go to your local supermarket, and no doubt, if you ask kindly, they will let you have one. It's bizarre, they just chuck these things away. When I had my bakery business, we used to put these up in the shop for people to take away for free. I've got a smaller bucket here. These actually make quite good paint canisters as well. And I digress. So what we've got to do is put this into here. A layer of thing. Right. Get myself a little teaspoon and a layer of salt. Another colander full of garlic. Let it drain and into there. Push it down a little bit. Looks like I'm going to have an awful lot of fermented wild garlic. I hope it comes out really well. Another layer of salt. Lacto fermentation, I've tried this before when I've been making sauerkraut in the past. It's worked out really, really well. Another I've got some of the scopes here as well, the little wild garlic flowers. Put that in, give it a good squish down. Make sure there's no untoward little beasties in there. I can see one trying to escape. Don't want any fresh protein in there, do we? And get rid of the rest of this garlic out. As I say, I want to keep some of this back for making some more garlic butter with. We go through an awful lot of garlic butter when this is in season. Full center. Right, there we go. Right. So, a bit more salt. A bit more of this, right, so put the salt at the back there, spoon back there, give this a shush around. Something nasty keeps sticking in my hand, I think aha, there we go, got it. Right, and it's starting to break down a bit. There we go, if I was just showing it like that. Right, what will happen is the salt will pull out the juices. And I'm going to have to leave this for about an hour. And then we'll see what happens. So I'll be back in a bit.